Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I've done this before. I finished my production and then noticed that half of it has got no sound because somehow I touched the microphone thing. Anyhow, I gotta start all over again. I'm excited because I want to share with you something very interesting. I think tonight we're going to revolutionize the way we think about how to get rid of her out of our mind. Because many of you tell me, I can't stop thinking about her. How can I get her out of my mind? And I miss her when I think of her. And then I become depressed and sad and so on and so forth. Look, ultimately, how we feel is up to us to get rid of it. It's all up here. And here, if you have enough information about the truth of the whole thing, then you'll be able to see it the way it is and deal with it and get rid of it. But until you have the truth of what's happening in here, you will have all these things. And of course, some of you say, I can't stop thinking about it. Well, obviously, because the last thing, you say mostly in the morning when I get up, it's the worst thing. Because probably the last thing you had in your mind before you slept the night before was her. So usually with whatever we sleep, the last thing in our mind, that's what we get up with. It's most of the time it works that way. The other thing is that when you get up in the morning, that's the time that you would text her or say hello or something, some kind of communication in the morning, and then you're used to, in the picture that you have drawn of yourself in your life, the image you have of yourself, she was included in that photo, the imaginary photo. And it's like if you cut some friend out of a photo that you have with her, and then every time you look at that frame, there's a picture missing, and you know exactly who that picture is. So the picture and the image you have of yourself is with her. That's how you see yourself. That's your norm. That's your order. And then suddenly you get up in the morning and you're all by yourself, and then it dawns on you what's missing, what's not complete in this picture. Then of course you quickly point out to the one that you just broke up with. And so you think about her. And that's normal because you're not busy with your day yet, and there's not much in your head when you get up in the morning. The first thing comes to your mind is what's missing. So that's again normal. But you can get rid of all that only if you actually face what it is. And you think of her and you say, I feel like it's sad because if she's going to be with somebody else, eventually go on a date with someone or have sex with him, and I would feel left out, I would feel depressed that why is it not me? Or if she can be a good girlfriend for somebody else, then why couldn't it be me? And if that is not me with all the good things that I did for her, then that means I'm not good enough. And all that bullshit that we talked about in the other videos. It's no different than you say somebody who chooses a Chevy, then because she has chosen a Chevy, because they've chosen this car, then that automatically diminishes the technology and high-tech value and the quality and the performance and the high quality of a Mercedes-Benz or Maserati or a Bugatti or a Audi or a BMW. And what does it have to do with anything? I mean, if somebody chooses a different car, which is of lower grade, lower standard, lower technology, that choice, that doesn't make the other cars that are higher in quality diminish in their value in their what it is. It's the same thing you say, well, if she chooses somebody else or she has sex with somebody else or she's with somebody else eventually, now or later or whatever, then why would it take anything away from you? Because that's her expectation. That's her understanding of the technology of a car. All she thinks of a car, expects from a car, is what a Chevy can offer. And that's what she can drive. It doesn't mean because that's her expectation or understanding of what a car can do. That's her budget. That doesn't mean that now that affects the quality of Mercedes-Benz. So if she goes to somebody who's of lower class, lower quality, lower energy, lower manners, or lower behavior, personality, and so much different than what you are, that has no bearing on you, no effect on you. There's no reflection on you, who you are. It doesn't diminish anything from you. It just means that that's her taste. She can't take anymore. She can't hack it. She can't be in the same level as you are. So her being with somebody else or making love with somebody else, who gives a shit? I mean, you shouldn't give a shit because that has no bearing on you. You can't tell me just, one woman is all there is in this world and her judgment or her thinking is going to define you or, tell you who you are or who you're not. So let's put that shit aside and focus. And that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that most of you, many of you tell me that you can't stop thinking about her. You can't get her out of your mind. And when you think of her, you feel sad. You feel that you miss her and you want her, and you feel depressed, and you feel, all these things, and you can't get rid of her. Well, you can't get rid of it in your mind. You keep thinking about it. Well, let's talk about it. What is it that you see when you think of her? What image do you have of her when you think of her? Think about it deeply. This perhaps is where, as far as I came on the other video, and then I stopped because I noticed it wasn't on. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to have you go to the next video and see exactly what we're talking about, how we're going to get rid of any breakup memory of a girl coming to our heads, how we can stop thinking of her, how we can stop thinking of any girl after a breakup. So talk to you soon, and see you on the other video, the second part.